What's up, beautiful weirdos of the blue marble? It's Friday, October 17th, and you're tuned into Earth's Ghetto, the little corner store of the cosmos where we trade chaos for clarity and keep exact change. I'm your host, Love, here to translate planet to human like a slightly overqualified bus driver with snacks. Today's itinerary: weather report for the soul, scattered thoughts with a 90% chance of you got this, headlines that matter, the real news from your actual life, sleep debt, inbox bosses, and that one dream you still haven't ghosted. Micro joy roll call, tiny wins that slap harder than espresso. And a quick field guide to surviving Earth. Today's tool is choose your hard. Because comfort isn't king, alignment is. If your brain arrived carrying 3 tote bags and an emotional support beverage, you're in the right place. Around here, we don't do doom spirals, just reality with a side of audacity. We ask better questions. We set petty goals, hello Laundry Mountain, and savage ones, hello calling your power back. We laugh, reflect, and then actually do something about it. Minimal delusion, maximum momentum. So take a breath, shoulders down, jaw unclench, let the future catch up to you while we set the vibe for the day you meant to have. This is Earth's Ghetto with Love. Let's clock in.
What's up, y'all? Happy Friday. I got a bellyache. Because I made my cake. And I ate my cake for dinner, y'all. And it turned out I did not get it stuck in the pan. I was so proud of myself. It was good. I followed a TikTok recipe. The only thing I don't like about it, she had like butter extract, strawberry extract, and cake batter. It was too many extracts, and I could kind of taste that. I will not do that next time. But other than that, super moist, everything. It was good, but I do have a bellyache because I had 2 slices. Did not have dinner. Yeah, but it was worth it. As I'm drinking water right now. And I feel like I'm consuming too much information because there's things that I just don't remember anymore. Like, I can literally not tell you half of the things that went on my podcast yesterday and the videos I played. I can remember the news stories, but I cannot remember things. I'm like consuming too much, like TV, everything is blurring together. I couldn't remember Olivia Pope's name from Scandal, and I told my husband I refused to look it up, but it was getting on my nerves so much that I went and looked the freaking thing up. Yeah, I'm falling apart here, y'all, but we'll see what today's news I get into and what I don't remember by tomorrow. Let's get into the news. Why don't we? I did go to the gym today and the store and all that crap. So I did do that. I think just between the recipes and everything that's going on in my life, like I can't remember half of the things. But yeah, let's get into news. Young women and girls in Zimbabwe are using an ancient tradition to fight child marriages. In the past, girls would be prepared for marriage in private through a custom called Naga. But now they are using it as a form to voice fears and learn about the harm of child marriage. Okay, I hope it works for them. Starting January 1st, Californians will be able to buy 5 packs of insulin pens via CalRx for a maximum recommended price of $55 per pack. Every Californian should be able to access life-saving medications. Ace Frehley, legendary Kiss guitarist and vocalist, passes away at 74. He was young.
I'll be honest, I haven't put too much thought into deer and moose antlers in my life. I thought they were made of like bone, or they were at least hard, very hard, but I for sure did not think they were edible. Not scraping them off into a leaf, but I never thought the insides looked like this.
Underneath the edible velvet. So sweet flavors of wild penny that have been aged. A little bit more meat there if you want to try more.
This is just downright disgusting. Why is this being eaten? We don't gotta do this. I don't usually be on Peter's side, but I'm like, why? Deer meat head meat, antler meat. It's soft and velvety on the inside. Disgusting. We're not primitive. Why are we eating this now, man? There's a lot of regular good stuff. We got carne asada tacos, lasagnas. You know what I'm saying? We got all kind of good stuff, burgers. And you like, nah, man, let me get that antler meat on the inside, on the tender. Nah, man, nah. No, don't eat that, man. You're going to be sick. You're going to do crazy. And this is coming from somebody who ate Arby's steak nuggets. And it...
This is rich people stuff where they just discover, I think today I'll make, chefs come up with these exotic things and rich people pay big money to try it. And that's why I won't be that kind of rich. I don't need that kind of spending my money that way. Okay.
Excuse me, Senator. My name is Stella. I want to ask, do you support ICE taking working people off the streets and kidnapping them?
The price of
The security guard was trying to keep his composure because he probably have to deal with this every day with Mitch. He like, hey y'all, Mitch coming, bro. Like, be ready in case he fall. Like, oh, I would get fired that day. I'm sorry, dude. You can tell he was about to fall. He's like a toddler. Mitch, if it is time to sit down, I know he takes his job that serious, but I'm 48, and if my bones is doing this, I need to find something else to do, because walking is not what I'm doing no more. Like, man, I would have lost it. That security guard, he needed promotion, because I saw him smile, but he didn't want to. But he probably know, like, Mitch coming, bruh. Watch out for Mitch. California authorities are trying to track down a 9-year-old girl who they say haven't been seen in a year. Hopefully they find her. Ex-Trump National Security Advisor John Bolton is charged in a probe into mishandling classified important information. ICE agents arrested a suburban Chicago police officer who is accused of being in the country illegally. The U.S. has downplayed claims that Hamas is violating the ceasefire deal with Israel by not returning all the bodies of the hostages. Only 9 of the 28 hostages have been returned, with Hamas saying it needs time and specialized equipment to recover the others from the ruins. I mean, they might be telling the truth. This war's been going on for 2 years. They probably can't find them. Federal officials are warning of the threat that a prolonged government shutdown now in the 15th day could pose to millions of Americans who rely on SNAP benefits. I don't know why. California will be the first state in the nation to sell its own insulin. We just talked about that. University of Southern California graduate student who police say is a serial predator has been charged with drugging and assaulting multiple women as investigators look for additional victims. Somebody said, I just wiped my butt with a dude wipe. Hopefully I don't grow a penis.
Saying he don't know why a Hispanic rabbit is at the Super Bowl. Trump don't give a fuck. Trump said he talked to the president of Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands. So you are the president of Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands. Who was you talking to? All I'm saying is, even though they would try to make us seem like we should be more divided than ever, that is not the truth. We gotta be more united than ever. We are gonna need each other. And we gonna have to come through for each other because the United States, heavy on the United. For the first time in 400 years, we're gonna have to help each other. First time in 400 years, there's gonna be no Hispanics in the field to pick the fruits and the crops that we eat. So that means the next group got to step up. Look at the black people. I don't speak for all black people, but I do speak for all niggas. As niggas, we ain't never going back to the field, bitch. If Jesus come back, we'll have to explain it to him. Come out of there, Lord and Savior. We got 400 years of credit in there. We don't even pick fruit roll-ups. So that means for the first time in 400 years.
I don't even like fruit and vegetables that much for that. Officials in New York State announced charges in a 84 assault on an alarmment of a Long Island teenager after they said the suspect's DNA was recovered from a discarded straw. Come on and load with me. Is that all I liked? It could be. I was busy getting cake recipes. That could be all I liked. Cool with me. Let's see what else we got. Arc Day Trump. Donald Trump reveals plans for a giant arch in D.C. to celebrate America's 250th anniversary. Trump just in there just being rich and doing rich people stuff. He just coming up with new ways to decorate every day. Turkey leg hut owner Nakia Holmes is charged with helping a fugitive wanted for a brutal kidnapping and assault of an ex-girlfriend. Come on, Nikita. How'd they catch you up like that? Young Miami says Tyler ran off with her song after previously playing it for her. And everybody in the comments was like, the song don't sound that good, so she ain't got nothing to worry about. But I don't even want to play it. J.D. Vance defends young Republicans after chat filled with racist slurs and Hitler praise and jokes about assault, even though they're adults and not kids. Your friend is in a toxic relationship. Do you step in or mind your business? Depends on how many times that I have to keep telling you that. Just because it'd be exhausting. I could tell you that. I've been in one myself, and I didn't bring people in my mess. I just resolved it and lived to tell the tale. Skip Bayless was hating on Travis Hunter for getting baptized on game day. It's like, Skip, do you have nothing else to talk about? Travis Hunter is doing nothing wrong. That he's doing something positive and they still got time to critique it. I mean, he didn't get baptized on a football field. Why does it matter? Layla Ali accuses Claressa Shields of using her name for attention and clout, and she shares receipts. But Layla, you didn't even want to see Claressa in the ring. So till you gonna get in the ring, let's let it go. Who's getting clout on who? Not that I want Layla in the ring with Claressa, because I don't think it would be good for her at all. It's a slow news day, which is good. Snoop Dogg partners with GLAAD and queer singer Jeremy Belote to support LGBTQ youth following previous comments over queer relationships. You know Snoop Dogg, he gonna find a way to make some money and press off of something he said or did. He always is trying to get the bag. Akon is making a country music album. He got a country voice. I can hear it. I'm loud, dude. They won't let me out. Yeah, I can hear it. If nobody on Earth could lie anymore, which business do you think would crash instantly? Psh, definitely a lot of food chains and freaking internet usage companies. Like, all these companies be lying. Anyway, everything else is kind of repetitive. It's like we can hop to the story times.
Hey guys, it's been a minute.
I was watching this young guy's live, and he was just telling a story about this experience he had at this wild place. And he's describing the place, and he's talking about how they had hot tubs and jacuzzis in different rooms. People was doing freaky shit, and people was fucking. And a couple things he said totally turned me off. He was giving people tips on how to tell if their man is DL. You as a gay man making videos about how to tell if somebody's straight man is gay is weird and it's homophobic. Like, what the are you doing? Y'all be trying to get acceptance from black women, and it's weird. Like, that, it's not going to change the fact that your mom hates you. Your mom hates you because she ignorant. Because she's ignorant and she loves the Lord. That's why your mom hates you. Pray for that and stop speaking to that Miss Debbie. Your mom coochie stink. People hate sitting on the same pew at church with your mom because your mom got a big stinking wolf. Because she's so stuck in the past, the won't even shave that big fro she got between her she knees. You trying to seek approval from that hasn't learned how to wash up since the 70s. Your mom been stinky since the 70s. Your mom always been stinky, Debbie. And you trying to get her approval. Why? Because you like a little and you're that's your business. That you can't help who you love. You can't help what make that jump up. Because I ain't gonna lie. I like I even like the bed. I can go for, I got a little hankering for some right now. Right damn now. I'll go for a little slice right goddamn now. Little chubby one.
What is Mona talking about? She didn't jump to 5 different subjects in a span of a minute.
3 days ago, October 12th, 2025, I was a victim of SA by a DoorDash customer while I was doing my job as a DoorDash driver. Excuse me if you've already seen this. This is my 3rd time posting this because TikTok keeps silencing me and taking my videos down and giving me strikes. So if I get one more strike, you guys, I'm just letting you know right now my account is going to be banned. So I'm going to try to word this as chill as possible to avoid getting this video striked. So on October 12th, 2025, the DoorDash customer requested that their order be left at their front door. And when I arrived at their front door was wide open. Their lights were on. And they were sleeping on the couch within eyesight of the front door with their pants and underwear pulled down to their ankles, and they were indecently exposed to me. I got this on video, and I'm not even going to be posting the video clip anymore because I'm pretty sure that's what's getting me the strikes. But yeah, I reported it to DoorDash, and DoorDash did ban the customer. And then 2 days later, DoorDash banned me, which doesn't seem unrelated. I appealed, and they were supposed to respond to my appeal within 7 to 10 business days. They didn't even provide me a reason for my deactivation. They're supposed to send an email. They didn't. So I contacted support, and they told me to continue with my appeal without knowing a reason why. There's an option to select, don't know why I was deactivated, and then you still have to explain yourself. So I did. And within 12 hours afterward, they had already denied my appeal. So I'm really never getting my DoorDash account back. DoorDash deactivated me. DoorDash punished me for exposing my assaulter. And TikTok is currently punishing me for exposing my story time. And this is the only justice I'm getting, because I also reported this to the police, and the police are doing nothing. So what? So what? You're gonna take down my videos and give me strikes and just expect me to be like, oh, I just better shut up. I just better sit here and be quiet. I just better not say anything else. I've lost my job, my only way to pay my bills and make a living. I've also gotten assaulted, and the police are doing nothing to help me. So let me just shut up. You know, the videos got taken down. Nobody has to know what happened to me. No, I'm going to keep telling my story. Like, this is the only justice I'm getting, is exposing this man and having posted that video and it has gone viral. Like, now he can live with shame and embarrassment if people have seen it and knows who he is or where he, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the one being punished. He's not getting in trouble with the police. He didn't lose his job if he has one. Like, what's going on with him? Why am I getting fired? Why are my videos getting taken down, and why am I getting strikes? Like, I'm about to lose my account. I was assaulted. I'm the victim. I lost my job. I'm the victim. Right? Is this making sense to any?
So I just now saw her video. The comments is kind of not on her side. Someone said, was this wrong? Yes. Should you have been fired? No. Was this SA? Absolutely not. And this is coming from an SA survivor. Please stop calling it that, and please call it indecent exposure, wrongful termination. You were not touched in a SA manner. Like, just stop. And then somebody said it's an umbrella term. It definitely is. Like, people are arguing over that. And then somebody said it isn't a crime to live around in your house with no clothes on. It isn't a crime to leave your door open. She doesn't say he did anything to her. He didn't put his hands on her. She didn't mention him saying anything to her, at least not in this version. I mean, I think he knew what he was doing. He clearly ordered DoorDash. I think that what he did was definitely indecent. I don't know why she got fired over it. Maybe because she posted him. I don't know. Somebody said DoorDash posted that you were deactivated for taking a video of a customer. I figured that's probably why. Maybe she should have just gave it to the popo. I do think that she shouldn't have been fired for that. Hopefully she will get her job back. Maybe she should have just called them immediately instead of posting the video. Somebody said, did this guy fall asleep pranking it and forgot he ordered DoorDash? Yeah, no. I don't know. People are mixed. I know working as a woman, you will experience being this stuff. This has happened to me when I was a corrections officer, and I don't know how many times I got flashed. It was kind of like part of the job. It sucks, but no, you shouldn't be fired for it. You can report it, definitely. Posting it on the internet is another thing. And there's some new age stuff, but hopefully she gets some resolve, because it is a messed up situation.
Trooper went up to the cab to wake him up where he assumed he was sleeping and asked him to move his truck over out of the lane of traffic. And as he's approaching the car, there's a lady in there screaming, and he's got a torture chamber set up in his cab sleeper with hooks and chains and pliers and needles and just horrible. And just as he approaches the car, she's screaming in there for her life. And he bangs on the car, and the guy comes out. He's got a gun in his waistband, and it could have went really bad, but he was trying to play it off because he didn't know the trooper had heard the screams. And the trooper, tackled him, took him to the ground. In that case, brought in the FBI due to the trucking and the interstate murders, and they found he kept keepsakes and photos and souvenirs, and one of them was a 14-year-old girl out of Pasadena, Texas, just east of Houston. And he had picked her and her boyfriend up, killed the boyfriend, and then tortured her for months. And there's pictures of her in a barn in Utah. I believe that's where he got that death sentence. And tied up in the barn, and he had shaved her head and put a dress on her and was making her call him mommy. So this guy's got some issues.
Man, if you think about like these truck drivers, that whole crime ring that truck drivers have, and that it hasn't been solved, is crazy.
Dude, they better fuck up. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'll step through there.
Either they having an argument in a car or they just over it.
I had a nigga who weighs 300 pounds tell me that he did not like my stomach. That's when I knew that niggas was out of their fucking minds, right hand to God. That was the moment when I knew something is up with y'all. And it goes deeper. It goes deeper than the surface. There's really something fucking wrong with you. To say that you don't like my stomach, and your stomach literally hangs so fucking far over your pants that it's dangling right by your knees. Something mentally is not right. We have to start holding a mirror up to these men, because there's a lack of like men. There's more women than men. They're conditioned to believe that they're, on this pedestal. Y'all be greasy, booties cracks, be stuck together with shit. You feel me? Niggas be saying it's gay to wash the inside of their ass crack. We just gotta start really like giving it to the men. They be homeless and poor and funky and fat and crazy. Teeth be all over the place. It just be like, ladies, don't ever let no nigga tell you what. Don't ever let no man tell you what he don't like about you. And if he tries, just get to naming off the list of shit wrong with him.
She not lying.
Yes. It is made out of my hair. And it is usable. I use it all the time.
Yeah, she made use of her one good dreadlock.
So you want to know the real scariest place in the whole United States? It's just Interstate 40. I-40 has more missing people and violent crimes than any other stretch of road in the entire world. If you're unfamiliar with I-40, it goes all the way from the United States East Coast to West Coast. Right now, the FBI is looking for more than 100 truck drivers that are serial killers. That is an insane number, and the most common route they're believing to be used is I-40. More than 100 serial killers on I-40. Think about that the next time I live in Seminole. When you get on that little stretch of interstate, think about you're on the same road as serial killers. Like, not maybe. You are definitely on the same road as serial killers. You just might not be in the point of the road that they're on yet. More than 100 active truck driver serial killers the FBI is looking for along the I-40 stretch. And it's a truly horrifying thing when you think about the stats behind it. People go missing every single day on I-40 and are never seen again. It's one giant liminal space, and liminal spaces are just freaky to begin with. If you don't know what a liminal space is, it's an area that no one truly belongs there, such as like hotels. People come and go, but no one ever actually like lives there. Gas stations are massive liminal spaces. There's just tons of traffic through there. And the reason why those spaces are so dangerous is because your brain doesn't know what to watch out for, because everything is unknown. You don't know if that guy's just walking to the car next to you or if he's walking directly at you and he's about to grab you. There could be a guy in a chicken costume by the road dancing around. You don't know if he's there for a promotion for the gas station or if he's just insane. So your brain kind of goes into this mode where it thinks everything is normal, everything is okay. And then that's when you kind of drop your guard a little bit. And people get abducted all the time. Just this past week in Memphis, which I-40 runs right through Memphis, they found 45 missing children that belong to different places all over the United States. I-40 serves as a massive hub. Oklahoma was the first state to recognize this back in 2004. They launched this big initiative for safe travels and camera systems on I-40. So as soon as you get into Oklahoma, there's a camera that takes your picture. When you're going the other way over Arkansas, it does not do that. So every vehicle coming in Oklahoma on I-40 gets a snapshot taken of it for that reason, because it is such a big hub of missing people. If y'all didn't know, I-40 runs through Shawnee. I live right down the road from Shawnee. The Shawnee Walmart has like more abductions than most like any other Walmart because it's right next to I-40. It's right next to the interstate. Just in the past year alone, there was a couple abductions there and several attempted abductions. You might have heard about the lady who like choked a guy out that tried to take her kid. Kudos to that lady. That was awesome. She literally choked him out and he passed out. Like, a woman choked this dude out in the Walmart parking lot. It was great. Apparently he tried to take her kid out of the buggy. But that's a dangerous place, Shawnee Walmart. I will not let my wife go to Shawnee Walmart by herself. It is not going to happen. Especially if she's got our daughter with us. Not happening. But just kind of raising the awareness out there, guys. If you're on I-40 traveling, especially like I am right now, if you didn't notice, I'm sitting at a Love's gas station on I-40. You can just look around and see that like there's some people that don't belong there. There's too many people when you're looking. They're looking at everything but doing the tasks that you should do at a gas station. Those are the people you should be looking out for. I probably look like one of those people right now with my phone out.
I was about to say that. I was about to say he looked like one of them people.
Put a finger down if you met a guy at a gas station that just came home from doing 7 years in prison. From that day forward, he told you he was going to be his girlfriend. So he was damn near fucking stalking you. He finally got your attention one day. Took you to the African Center to get your hair braided. And from that day forward, y'all was locked in. He moved you, put you in a new place, got you a new car, furnished your crib and everything. So when it get to the point where it's time for you to be a fucking grown-ass woman and drop them motherfucking drawers and it's time for you to get the business and show this king you appreciate him because he's been standing up doing what the fuck he need to do for the last 5 months. It ain't asked for no pussy. We love a man who is gentleman with a lady. And yeah, bitch, before you get the ring in your mouth, you can hear this motherfucking echoing. Bitch is brand new, is getting furnished, the furniture on the way. Get back on topic. So, as the night you decide you finna get him some of that gook. Okay, you looking good, sexy and lingerie and shit. Because this king deserves a good time. He's been showing out, dropping hella paper. Ted just took me to the mall. So boom, you know, I'm caressing this man or whatever. I get on top, I got down, put it on him. But before he get to ejaculate, I go to so as I'm sucking it, you know, licking the gooch or whatever, because I licks the motherfucking gooch. Why the fuck did this man cock his motherfucking leg up behind his motherfucking head and say, "Father, babe, father"? And so you stop, you pick your motherfucking head up and say, "It's pardon me?" And it was like, lick further, lick further. Sir, was you dropping the motherfucking soap in jail? Was you a motherfucking booty bandit? Pull your motherfucking pants up and go the fuck home because you can't come the fuck back here no more.
Not the baby in the background.
Hey everybody.
Don't worry. This lady, Mrs. She's gonna making pies, and I can follow her direction because she talks slow, and that's what I need.
Oh my God, I am literally peeing on myself. Oh my God.
Celebrate the biggest wins of them all in October. I'm interested in the...
Oh my gosh, I am literally... Oh my gosh, I cannot. I should have went to the bathroom first. Oh my gosh.
This video is so stupid, but it was a slow crunch for me.
So I made a list on all the worst dingalings out there. These are the dingalings nobody really want. Or maybe I should rank them. I don't really know. I don't know yet. Number 1, nobody likes a short ass dingaling. Like if that joint is under 6 inches, it's short. Nobody likes no skinny ass dingaling. Like, fuck is that? Like, I think that's worse than it being short. It being skinny, nigga. Number 3, a pull back turtleneck motherfucking scarf dingaling. Nobody wants a scarf dingaling. I mean, like, I could work with a scarf dingaling though. Like, it's actually not that bad, but like, it is a little like awkward. Like, I don't know. A dingalang and the balls is bigger than the dingalang itself? All the kids in there, and you can't even release it because the joint's so damn little. A colossal dingaling. Like, when I say colossal, I mean one of the big, fat, hurty, painy type. Like, nobody wants that. Like, if I'm gonna have to put ice pack on her, I don't want it. A community dingaling. Like, if everybody knows that dingaling hitting on, I don't care if it's the perfect size, perfect girth worth, nobody wants it. And then a dingaling that never had no play. Like, nobody want that motherfucking pre-cum and shit. And then the soggy dingaling with the balls. And it's like all the extra meat look like your motherfucking dingaling just went and had a motherfucking gastric bypass and it's 30,000 pounds of extra skin on your face.
Her accent is cracking me up. That's the only reason this is funny. A colossal dingaling and a soggy dingaling. I don't like dingalings. She must be from Baltimore. Somebody said this is real journalism. Somebody said you didn't see them all, huh, sister? I'm gonna start saying dangling again. Yeah, every time she said it, it was funny. A dangling with a scarf on.
Somebody is about to go for their ride. They look pretty comfortable. I don't know why he laying like that. He about to go get ready for his ride.
Back up.
We're about to take him on a venture. We're going to keep you guys posted. He about to get ready to go for his little ride.
He's petrified. But
he looked pretty calmer. So,
oh, Jesus.
He looked pretty calmer. We about to go take him for his ride. We about to go make sure he's straight.
Make sure he stay in the... This is...
We got to put a blanket over it. Yeah, I said bucket, but it's not a bucket. It's like a pail, a box. I know y'all was getting on my case talking about bucket. He's not KFC. But he's a pretty good boy, girl, whatever. I consider him to be a man. But we're about to go take care of this guy. He's about to go on a ride. He's going to be comfortable, pretty good. Put him in the back of the car. And that's all.
She still got this bird, y'all. Somebody said he looked pretty good. This bird is just... He just there, man.
We love him.
What's going on? Like, he just... Somebody called him Hakeem. That's how y'all know I'm tired, because everything is so funny, but... Hakeem. Somebody said he's just sitting there spread eagle. He's been in shock for days. Bye-bye, Hakeem. You know, Hakeem, it was nice seeing you. Let me see if she got an update yet.
Boy, he's in here. We're about to get ready to transport him.
We just want to say thank you to everybody. I don't know if this video is going to blow up like the rest of them, but we just want to say sincerely thank you to everybody who showed love. Hakeem is gone. They did say they was going to keep us updated on how he's doing and when he takes flight again. Love the 2 days I spent with the bird. Hazaya. Didn't have any of my kids around him at all. But we just want to thank for the support, the love everybody showed, and the concern.
Hopefully Hakeem come visit back. If he do, it was meant to be.
If I pay $150 to get into a haunted house, I'm fucking one of them monsters. Bet.
Hello, everybody.
Okay, don't worry. This is Mrs. Ann's Pecan Delights And I might make these. I don't know, y'all. I've been on this baking kick. He is too cool.
And the fact is, they took his law license in Tennessee because of his health. Look it up. Don't take anything I say as gospel. Look it up. They took Joe Brown's law license because of his health. And so I'm appealing to his family to help address his health condition, because everyone is not like me. I try to be bigger, and you can't be big and small at the same time. It's physiologically impossible. So everybody's not like me, though. Some folks are going in, and I ask that they get a hold and put their arms around him and care for him before he says it about someone that will hurt him. And so that's my plea to his family. Other than that, all that nonsense, his ratings were 1 and 2, meaning he's higher than Judy, huh? And mine was 150. There's not even 150 shows on in daytime, yet I'm 150. Yeah, I've never been lower than 5. And so for him to talk out of his mind like that, and that's totally untrue. I've been on the air. I'm the longest running black host in the history of America. I passed Oprah last year. And he was off TV for 10 years now. And no one voluntarily leaves that money, I promise you, for a job you only work 8 days a month. So he was relieved because his ratings weren't enough to keep him on. And mine has continued.
I mean, Judge Mathis is just entertaining, and when he says stuff, it's like such a sense of urgency. You know, like, could you imagine Judge Mathis is like your dad? Like, I just need you to put the clothes in the dryer. Like, it's like, okay, Dad, dang. You know, Judge Mathis is Judge Mathis. Don't worry.
I'm always looking for good.
Don't worry.
Here's a.
Don't worry. Don't worry. The way I got all these I ain't gonna make half of this stuff.
We're making. Hey.
Okay, let me see if I got some story times fast these recipes, y'all, because I told y'all I went crazy with these recipes. This is the lady that still wear these heels.
High heel. You know, I still wear them. Get ready to go to church or out somewhere as I put my heels on.
And when asked why she's still dressing up and strutting in heels?
Because I want to look good. So I might catch me a boyfriend.
Well, there you go.
I'm still alive. High heel.
I know that's right. I thought Mitch McConnell need to sit down somewhere, but she 102 in heels, and Mitch McConnell ain't even that. So
I'm going to share some information that I don't think a lot of people know that was brought to me years ago, and I literally hold true to it. James Andrew McCann, the one that killed the couple in the woods in front of their 2 children. If you ever run across somebody that their ears are lower than their eyes, run. Get away from that person. If you go look at every serial killer you've ever seen. Look at their eyes and their ears. They're low. The ears are lower than their eyes. I don't know what it is about these people. I'm not saying it's every single one of them. But if you see somebody, ears down here, don't fuck with them.
Ever since I seen this video, I've been looking at everybody's ears and eye ratio. You gotta judge a book by its cover, y'all.
I feel like I'm pretty attractive. Do I think I'm the best looking person on this earth? No. Do I think I'm everybody's cup of tea? No. But this dating pool that I have in this generation of mine, you know, it makes me second guess every fucking thing. I went on a date with this guy. It seemed like everything was fine. I feel like guys on the first date, they always put their best foot forward. Majority of the time, you know, they come off at first and you're like, okay, you seem normal. You seem like a nice person. You seem like somebody, you know, that I can talk to normally. You're not being too sexual. You're not sexualizing me. You know, you seem all right. He asked me where I would like to go on our date. That was red flag number one. I don't care what you like. I don't care how you are. I don't care about your preferences. But for me, if a guy is asking me on a date, I want him to already have a place in mind. But nonetheless, since he asked me, I said, you know what, to be honest, I don't like dinner dates. I think they're boring, just going to get food. I'm like, I like to do any kind of date where we're doing some kind of activity, whether it be like bowling or mini golf or even just taking a damn walk. If you garden, you know, if you're a fellow gardener, you know, do that and walk around or go to Waffle House. I don't give a damn. Just something else. We could get food if you want to, but that can't be the main part of the date because I feel like there are better ways to break the ice. He goes, that's actually great because I partake in gardening as well. So why don't we do that and maybe walk around the city for a little bit? I'll show you this part up in Cincinnati where I like to walk around and there's like a little water fountain or something. And we can walk around there and just get to know each other. I said, that actually sounds really great. That's definitely my vibe. Let's do that. We decided to meet up in a random parking lot. This is during the day, by the way. And the vibes were off right away. As soon as I get out of my car, this guy is eyeing me up and down. I'm like, hi, how are you? It's nice to finally meet you. He's like, I thought you would have wore a dress. I'm like, why do you think I would have wore a dress? I didn't say that I would. He's like, because in your pictures on your dating profile, a lot of your pictures, you're wearing like those cute little sundresses. I said, oh, that's completely by coincidence. I didn't really mean to only pick pictures with me wearing sundresses. That's not really all that I wear. That's probably when I felt, you know, the cutest or whatever. So those are the pictures that I posted. I'm like, but genuinely, if it's something like casual, like what we're doing right now, I'm not wearing a sundress. Plus, it wasn't exactly like, the weather was not approved for a damn sundress. It definitely looked like it was probably going to pour down in a little bit. He's like, oh, okay, well, what you're wearing is fine. Did I ask, though? So that was kind of like strike one for me, okay? He's like, if you want, we can do this in my car, and then we can walk around here, and I'll show you where the fountain is. I'm like, cool, you lead the way. When we get to his car, he opens the door for me, and he's like, you know, I just want to tell you something, and I hope you don't take offense to it. I'm like, oh, Lord, what the hell is he about to say to me? He's like, you have a really big butt, like, huge. And I'm like, I know. I know, right? He's like, no, like, it's huge. Like, it's absolutely huge. I don't know if I'll be able to handle all that. I just awkwardly giggle that off and get in the car and shut my own fucking door. He goes to his side. Mind you, after he made that comment, I didn't say another fucking word. He got in the car, and I'm just like, okay. You know, I felt like right in that moment I had decided that after this interaction, he will never see me the fuck again. But I'm like, I gotta see it through because I don't want him to think that I'm being like rude and being like, okay, fine, you know, I'm going home, I'm leaving. You know, men don't like rejection like that. You know, he can fucking kill me or something. So I'm like, I'm not going to escalate this. I'm just gonna act nonchalant. Now, when I'm just meeting someone for the first time and gardening with them for the first time, I bring my own stuff because the way people be be lacing stuff these days. I'm bringing my own shit. So I had it in my purse. I pull it out, and I told him that he's more than welcome to share mine with me. And he's like, do you want to hit mine? Do you want to hit this pen? I said no, and I explained to him that I, don't smoke other people's stuff because, you just never know. And he was like, oh, that's weird. I'm like, why is that weird? He's like, I don't know. I feel like when I've smoked with people before, they don't bring their own stuff. They just assume that, me as the guy, I'll have it. I said, well, that's a weird assumption. But I didn't, so it's okay. More for you, more for me. I start taking very small puffs of this because I'm thinking I need to be alert and I need to be aware of my surroundings because this guy's already proven to be really fucking weird. So I'm like, I'm not going to get too messed up. So I just take little tiny hits, After a little bit, I can tell that he's pretty high because his eyes are kind of glazed over. He has his hand on my thigh. And I'm thinking that I'm just chill enough. I'm like, okay, you ready to go walk? He goes, well, I kind of don't feel like it anymore. What do you mean? He's like, I feel like I'm pretty high. Like, I don't think I want to walk anymore. I'm like, that's the perfect time to walk, especially if you feel like you got too high and you still got to drive home. Let's walk around a little bit. You'll start to feel probably a little bit better. He's like, no, I don't feel bad or anything. I just feel like just sitting here talking to you. He's like, you just have such gorgeous eyes. And that's when I fucking knew. That's when the fuck I knew what the fuck this was. So then I just kind of look at him and I'm like, yeah, but I'd rather go out and walk and get some fresh air. That's how I feel a little bit more comfortable gardening with somebody else. He's like, yeah, but we could play some music and just sit here together and I can just look into your eyes. You are so gorgeous, by the way. I just had to tell you that. You are just so gorgeous. I'm like, yeah, well, if you don't want to walk, I'd rather not continue with this date because I was really looking forward to walking around and seeing the fountain. He's like, you're going to leave over that? Like, I thought we were having a good time. We were vibing. And I'm just sitting here thinking, like, we actually haven't been vibing, really. You made an awkward moment. We started gardening just now. I'm chilled out waiting for you so that we can go walk. We haven't really been having like a vibing kind of moment. It's just me just been waiting. Like I've been, got my stuff in. You're over there. I'm sitting over here. So then he sits back like he's fucking pouting or something. And he's like, girls like you. He's like, this always happens. I'm like, what always happens? He's like, you girls don't know when you've met a really good guy. And that's really disappointing. I'm like, I don't know where you're getting that from, but all I'm saying is that I would like to continue this date with you, but let's walk around. I don't want to just sit in this muggy ass car with you. He's like, if you really liked me, you would want to sit in this car with me. He's like, what is so wrong with just sitting here and us just talking? I'm calling you beautiful. I'm telling you your eyes are gorgeous. Like, I just want to spend some time with you and get to know you. What's so wrong with that? And I'm like, because I just met you. Like, we just met today. This is not like, you and I have not built this rapport for me to want to just sit in your car with you. So I'd rather go and walk around like we already had planned. He's like, no, I don't want to do that. And now I feel weird because you're making me seem like I'm some creep or something trying to hold you hostage in this car. So I'm like, no, that's not what I'm thinking at all. I just would really love to go walk. He's like, what do you think? I'm some kind of stalker? What do you think? I'm going to like hurt you or something? He's like, if I'm being honest with you, you're not even that cute. He's like, you're cute and everything. Like you might look good, but it's not like you're like the best looking thing in the world. Why in the world would I want to hold you hostage? And there it is. I'm like, okay, fine. I'll sit here with you in your car. I'm like, I don't think that you're a creep at all. I will sit right here with you and we can talk. We just met each other. I was just feeling a little bit weird, You're right. I just want to sit here. I said, can I get something out of my car real quick? He's like, what do you need to get? I said, you and I have different phone ports, so I want to go get my cord out of my car since we're going to be sitting here for a while, so that way I can charge my phone while we're sitting here just in case we do go somewhere later. He's like, cool. He's like, I'm actually excited about this. He's like, I'm sorry I got so offended. It's just girls always do this to me. I got out of his car. I got in my front seat, acting like I was reaching for something. I shut my damn door, cranked my car up, and I sped the fuck off. Blocked him on everything. He never saw me again. Like, dating is... people make it so fucking hard. They make it so motherfucking hard.
I'm glad she's safe. Y'all and these gardening dates is... I don't know, but the weekend is amongst us. Inspirations on the way. I'll be back on Monday. Y'all stay safe.
One of the things about competitive sports is we have something called review film. And these are days when we will study our weaknesses, our strengths, and not only that, we would also review film of our opponents, especially if they had a special player. We wanted to be able to know what was that special player's weakness or strength. You're gonna walk around here talking about that was the last time and last year was the last year and I'm never going back. You have an enemy that's reviewing film. Because all of us are special because we're anointed. We've been anointed by the anointed one. And so what he wants to do, let me review film where I can see their weaknesses. And this is the area that I don't believe is taught on enough. How does the enemy get us to go back to the things that God brought us out of? He gets us to go back by giving us withdrawals. Withdrawals. Why are we teaching that part more? I heard, and I'm not minimizing, who the Son has set free is free indeed. Amen. That's Bible. We shout, okay, I've learned how to leave things behind. That's great. I'm right there with you, the Apostle Paul. We talk about forget the former things and don't dwell on the past. Yushop. Some of us learned a new word. You talk to people, I'm not yushop in 2024. I'm different. But what about when you miss it, though? See how quiet it's getting? That part. That's why I want to park for the remainder of our time before we baptize these people. How do you handle when, yes, you're given a new year, yes, you're forgiven, yes, you're a kingdom citizen, but you miss what it was like when you were a commoner? And don't question, am I saved? I'm just being honest. Sometimes I miss it. And not speaking about this enough has Christians thinking they're not saved when they're going through withdrawals. You better pray more. You need to fast more. What's wrong with you? Have you really accepted Christ? Do you really believe? Old school church, they put your hand on your belly and come out, do all of that. Okay, nothing's wrong with my stomach, but I just miss what it felt like. I miss what it did for my mind. What do you do when you miss it? And if we don't talk about this enough, we will be people who have injured souls but fake smiles. And will never know what true freedom feels like. Because we've mastered acting as though I'm over it, but you're really not. What do you do when your decision to be sold out, you're second guessing? Because now I'm 37, no candidate for marriage. Nobody's following my ministry. What do you do with the withdrawal? See, the reason it's getting so real right now is because me personally, this is just personally, I hated hearing messages that gave me hype with no biblical handles. Because all you did was shout and dance, but went right back with the same chains on. I want to know, how do I break this? The first thing is I have to desire a pure heart. A pure heart. Look, Bible all day. Psalms 51, verse 10. The psalmist says, create in me. To create means you don't have it. I don't have it yet. Create in me a pure heart, oh God, and renew a steadfast spirit. What does steadfast mean? Steadfast is unwavering loyalty. Renew a unwavering loyalty spirit within me. See, you really don't know if somebody's loyal until they have options. I know my man loyal. Okay, has he seen somebody finer than you yet? Has he seen somebody smarter? I know she loyal. Has she seen somebody who looks better? It's not until they have options and still choose you that you really know if somebody's loyal or not. Why do you think God put Adam and Eve in the garden and they had options? Because if they did not have options, it would not be love. I give you free will so that you can show me with your free will how much you love me. If I force you to be with me, that's not love, that's control. So I'm giving you options. Do you want me? Do you want life or death? Do you want blessings or cursings? I'm going to help you out. Choose life. Then Jesus says in Matthew chapter 5, verse 8, blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. So this means the way you see is tied to the quality of your heart. Everybody's fake. Something's up with your heart. Everybody's trying to hurt me. Something's up with your heart, not them. Oh, this freed me as a pastor. When I learned that people see from their heart, not their eyes. It's what's going on in the heart. The heart, and this is why I've said this many times, but I've learned how to add to it. This is why I've learned what withdrawals truly is. Withdrawals are the heart's way of raging once a pattern has changed. This is normal. This is what it feels like when toxicity is leaving the body and your heart is getting cured. I'm trying to help somebody. Thank you for the 2 golf claps. But I promise you, if I could have logged on when I'm 22 years old, a senior in college, and saw a sweaty preacher tell me what you're experiencing is called withdrawals. And that doesn't mean you're not saved. It's actually normal. It's the heart's way of raging because your pattern has changed. This is what it feels like when toxicity is leaving your body and God is purifying your heart. Man, that would have helped me. That would have helped me. I've been to so many altar calls because I felt like, because I missed it, because I still wanted to do it, because my taste buds haven't changed. What's wrong with me? Until I recognize that God is trying to regenerate your heart. And so there's a chart I want us to see. Now watch this. For everybody who's fasting, please hear me. Wherever your flesh rages the most when you fast, it's showing you where a stronghold is. It's getting quiet in here. Flesh raging because you're not scrolling to distract yourself from, I don't really like my life, but now I can't scroll. And now you have to sit in the fact that scrolling has been distracting you from those silent moments. And it's really uncomfortable. That fast is going to show you this is where a stronghold is. This is where the enemy has been holding strong your perspective. And you have been distracting yourself into spiritual death. And you can't even see that every quiet moment is God trying to have a speaking moment. But you feel it with IG, that's Instagram. You feel it with Facebook. How about feel it with me so I can feel you with me? So I want us to see this chart because it's so easy for you to pray, God, if this is your will, stop it. Block it. Reroute it. And then God does the craziest thing. He stops it. He blocks it. He reroutes it. And then you crying, God, why? You pray, God, show me their true colors. And God shows you every color of the rainbow. See, but you know what it is? Many of us love with a paintbrush. What do you mean, Pastor? God shows you their true colors, you repaint it. I could change that. I could change this. Well, all I need to do is, God shows you a red flag, you were painted green. Y'all laughing, but there are many people in here who have paintbrushes. And you love with a paintbrush. Ooh, can I mess y'all up? You know why storms hit so hard? Because it causes for whatever you painted to show us true colors. Everything that you tried to cover up a different color, the storm washes it away. Maybe this is why you keep experiencing storm after storm after storm. It's not because something you're doing, it's God is showing you, no, that's red, that's red, that's red. No, stop making it blue, that's red, that's red, that's red. Stop coloring it green, that's red, that's red. Stop loving with a paintbrush so that I can show you the true colors. So this chart, I believe, will help many people. I try to give us biblical teaching along with practical handles so that you could apply the biblical teaching, okay? The first thing that happens is there must be exposure. You're exposed to the gospel. You're exposed to kingdom teaching. You're exposed to sound theology. Why is that important? Because once you get exposure, now you got options. Before the exposure, all you have is C, ratchet. That's it. They curse you out, C, I curse them back out too. They cut you off on 45, C, I'm gonna cut them off and flip them a finger. That's all you have is C. When you get biblical teaching, you get A, self-control. You get B, a wise man can overlook an offense. You get D, I'm a living epistle representing all men. What do I look like flipping somebody off at 45? You're a greeter and you see them come to church Sunday. So now, because I've been exposed to kingdom teaching, I got options when they act a certain way. I'm not going to circle A, B, C, or D. Then, after you have those options, now you got to make a decision. You're going to be sold out or not? You're going to be for real, or for fake, or for kinda, Which one you going to be? But here's the thing. Once you make the decision, you're going to have withdrawals. That's when you're in the middle of forward and former. That's when Paul says, the good I want to do, that I don't do. But the evil I don't want to do, that I do. What a wretched man I am. Who can deliver me from this body of death? Why aren't we talking about the withdrawal phase? And since we're not talking about what it feels like when you're having withdrawals, we hide our issue and create secret warfares. And warfares always come with wardrobes. This is why you have learned how to wear a happy face and then how you know how to wear alone depression. Because when you're in warfare, it gives you many wardrobes. But here's the thing. After withdrawals, that's when you have the freedom. See, we usually expose and then just say, be free. Okay? After expose, I got to give you teaching so that you can make your own choice. Then once you make your own choice, I'm talking about now, you're going to experience discomfort here. You're going to experience persecution here. The America church cannot handle persecution. We get offended if somebody's sitting too close. We get offended if it's a little too cold outside. If somebody looks at us funny. What you going to do if you have to get your head chopped off for your faith? What you going to do if you have to get persecuted for Christ? We're upset it's a little too crowded. I can't imagine if somebody started opening the roof because they're letting somebody down in the church. We've been preaching soft Christianity, which has made comfortable sinners, where we don't feel we need to decide. We think God is cool with both sides. And so we traffic in lukewarm, but then we want fire miracles. It's okay. It's the process. Withdrawals, that's how you get freedom. Freedom. How do I know if I'm free, Pastor? It's when you don't want to do it. Everybody's not there. You can shout like you are, but everybody's not. There are certain people, just the smell of marijuana is a struggle for you. And then there are other people who you used to do it, but now when you smell it, you're like, man, I thank God you delivered me from that. That's not everybody, though. That's not everybody, and that's okay. Keep allowing God to regenerate your heart. Keep allowing God to shift your focus. Withdrawals. It's the heart's way of raging once a pattern has changed. And that's okay. This is normal. This is what it feels like when toxicity is leaving the body and your heart is being purified. Now, this is the part that I've learned. Withdrawal season always requires wilderness season because God loves you. Anybody who's in a wilderness is because of withdrawals. Let me give you a Bible. Okay, Exodus chapter 13. Y'all look correct. Exodus chapter 13, verse 17. It says, then it came to pass when Pharaoh had let the people go, that God did not lead them by the way of the land of the Philistines, although that was near. Somebody say shortcut. So that was a shortcut, but God didn't take that route. For God said, lest perhaps the people change their mind when they see war and return to Egypt. So God is like, you're free from that, but you're not ready to fight. So God led the people around by the way of the wilderness of the Red Sea, and the children of Israel went up in orderly ranks out of the land of Egypt. God never takes the shortcut. Anybody who's offering you a shortcut is not authored by the king. The enemy gives you shortcuts. God likes to take the scenic route. He sure does, doesn't he? Yeah. I'm going to give you a wilderness. And this blessed me, y'all. I don't want them to see you having withdrawals. You're going to detox from Pharaoh before you get next level. You're going to detox from what your ex said before I send someone else. You're going to detox from church hurt before I let you discover this. I need you to embrace the withdrawals because I'm purging your heart.